Welcome everybody, welcome to episode 2 of the 2023 CrossFit season. In this video, we're gonna be looking at a Friday Night Lights throwdown with the entire gym that consists of a 12-minute AMRAP of 3 hang power cleans, 3 box jump overs, and then 3 burpees to a target. Now, the catch with this workout is that in the 12-minute AMRAP, you will go up by 3 each round. So you will go 3, 6, 9, 12 until the end of the 12 minutes has elapsed. So we're gonna click over to the video now. We are figuring out some technical difficulties getting the clock set and prepared, but we finally got things figured out. On the clock above, you will not see the time, but in the far left corner of the gym, there will be a clock running. So unfortunately, I could not capture that, but we have the workout here. So quick, right off the bat, I believe I did no rep that first hang power clean, so keep myself accountable. Having really good clean reps here is one of my focuses. So you will see throughout the video, I do no rep myself several times. That was the only no rep on the hang power cleans. So there's the round of 3, pretty quick, pretty fast, pretty efficient. So this time I decided to pause, really make sure my elbows are coming through, my hips and my knees, everything is in full extension, locked out. On the box jump overs, towards the end of this workout, watch where my hands go. A couple times they hit my knees, and that's something I gotta worry about because I leaned in. That's gonna be a no rep at a very strict, stringent competition. Geez, I'm gonna say conversation. These burpees, so look, as you can see, a little slow coming down. I should have just dropped faster, and I'm going hips first instead of chest first. That's gonna mess up my efficiency and my cadence. And as you see, in the later rounds of these burpees, I will change up my technique because I realize I just wasted a lot of time, a lot of movement, a lot of energy. I should have been attacking the ground a little bit harder and maybe taking a second up top to in fact breathe. So here we are in the round of 9. And this is where the workout really started to get real here. I believe that after this round, entering the 9 of burpees was where the breathing started to increase, and you will watch my cadence slowly come down. So as we're prepping for the open, we're prepping for quarterfinals, this is a capacity thing where, I'm not trying to sprint for 12 minutes, but I need to hold a higher level or higher output and accumulate as much volume as possible. So I think this is where I start to drop chest first. No, we are still going hips first. And I'm realizing now that this probably cost me 10, 15, 20 seconds worth of work from the amount of burpees. I don't know what the total accumulated volume was. I haven't checked out, excuse me. I have not checked out the numbers, but this workout truly did start getting real right around this time. And at this point, we're about 4 minutes in, and when you look at the clock and you're not even halfway done, you know you are in for a spicy one. So finishing up this set of burpees, see, I'm starting to drop there with my chest first. We're getting back to the barbell for the set of 12. Now, I didn't know, I haven't been doing a whole lot of barbell cycling. I didn't know if I would be able to hold onto the barbell here. But again, trying to stay real upright, getting that real good hip hop. And it's one thing I did work on in the off season with my weightlifting for my snatch and the clean. So really happy there with how the legs, I guess the legs, because the legs is what's causing that hip drive upward. And the turnover of the elbows, we've had some issues with the lats, trying to get full extension of those elbows through and underneath the bar. So very happy with how that looks. Now, these box jumps, we start changing up cadence and working on different techniques. The legs were starting to get a little blown up. Again, we were only about 2 weeks into transitioning into CrossFit training. And that's a lot of box jumps, a lot of lateral movement. My feet started to cramp up. So there's definitely some room to work on and some things that I'm really excited to diagnose and program and improve on in the next few weeks. So looking at these burpees, I think in the first few, I wasn't doing the step up. We are doing 2 feet back and I am stepping up. And this just allows me that extra half second to breathe. And as you can see here, we are starting to drop chest first and not hips first. It's a much smoother burpee. That one, maybe not as much. But overall, I think like that one where we just spring off the ground and kind of use that as a rebound, it's something I definitely want to focus on and move into the later stages of my competition training. So we're trying to exercise out that hips first mentality on burpees. And this is another thing. Looking back at this video, if you watch it again, and I hope that you do, please and thank you, the chalk needed to be closer. The chalk was too far away and it was costing me valuable seconds, as you will see at the end of this workout. Hang power clean's feeling pretty good here on the round of 15, but things started getting real spicy breathing wise. So this is where I broke it up into, I think, a set of 8 there, and then finishing off with a set of 7. It might've been a 9 and a 6. I don't know what the exact numbers are as I'm talking here, but everything was feeling pretty solid. The barbell isn't super heavy. I was just concerned with like blowing up my biceps and grip because I, again, haven't really been doing a whole lot of barbell cycling, but taped up, chalked well, just needed to be a little bit more efficient there. So these box jump overs are starting to get very, very labored. And this is, again, where leg capacity is not exactly there. The power and strength on the barbell is there, the grittiness is there, but again, in a competition setting, I'm gonna need to be doing box jump overs just like this. So that's where we just tested the legs and see what 2 box jump overs laterally feels like. I felt like I was about to fall over, my quads were cramping, my feet were feeling terrible, so we just maneuvered to the simple step down and jump up laterally in the box. So again, here we have the burpees. That's a little hip to chest on the ground. I'm still trying to get that chest first, so that's where we're making these adjustments. Trying to click my brain out of one way of thinking of how to do a burpee and how I want to do it properly, more efficiently, and ultimately it's gonna make me more competitive. So the real focus of this workout is burpees under fatigue. Can I hold a certain cadence? Can I hold a certain pattern and not screw myself up ultimately? So we're finishing up, I don't know, I forgot, are we on set 15, I believe? And we're coming into, 15 straight burpees, especially with burpee to a target, is just a straight minute. The box jump over is pretty quick and the hang power cleans are even quicker. So looking at this workout strategy-wise, I would say if you can barbell cycle, go unbroken and as big as you can on hang power cleans, box jump overs, don't be a wuss, really push the legs because you really don't need them too much for the burpees if you're only going to a 6-inch target. Again, the chalk here, so I believe this is actually the round of 15. We're gonna count these out, but again, the chalk piece needed to be closer. It should have been actually between the barbell and the box instead of away from there. So, big set here, everything's real consistent. I'm feeling really strong still. The breathing is heavy, but not too heavy. So that's 8, 9er. So I think this is the set of 9, and then we go into the set of 18. What's up, Jared? I'm doing a video real quick. You can talk, you can do whatever. But no, you're good, you're good. Don't worry. This is all part of it, dude. So I'm reacting to my 12-minute AMRAP yesterday with the crew. So if you want to get in it, you're more than welcome to, but this will be on the YouTube. Everybody, this is Jared.
Oh shit, I'm on the camera.
Cool.
Oh, up there.
Yeah. So my 2 cameras all spread out, but he's a beast. Always when he's around, the snatches are probably my best. So yeah, he's my good luck charm. So into the round of 18 here, looking at this box jump over technique, extremely labored and slow compared to how we started the workout. Almost tripped right there. My back heels were really starting to drag. The tops of my feet were on fire and I was feeling the arches just getting smoked. So a lot slower cadence. Again, almost fell there. The legs were truly failing me in these dying minutes of the workout. Really just trying to gut through these. And again, as we get into open prep and competition prep, this is something I will need to emphasize and focus on with some accessory work. So getting into the burpees, moving real well. Again, we're going chest down. So that was what I was thinking about the second I get off of the box jumps, is moving efficiently and not getting lazy and letting my hips drop first. So keeping that chest moving as efficiently as possible. We're trying to, if you see too, there's a slight pause at the top before I jump. That is just allow my breathing to come down, because at this point I was sweating, the body was getting quite hot, and it was a very uncomfortable state of being. One thing with these though, I wish I would have pushed just a little bit harder in these last 2 to 3 minutes of the workout. Looking back, I think I could have kicked a little sooner and held a much higher cadence. I didn't know how I was gonna feel on the last round of this workout and coming into the round of 18 and 21. So looking back on it now, I do wish I was a slightly higher cadence here in the round of 18, because once you get into the round of 21, it's all one big blur. You get this rush of adrenaline. You're able to really, really push yourself. So I wish I had, again, a slightly higher cadence here. But 18 burpees really took the life out of me. I don't know if it was a carbohydrate or a fueling issue, but for whatever reason, if I just don't have capacity, the burpees were just absolutely killing me. But again, this is a burpee-esque workout. If you look at the total time for hang power cleans versus the total time in the box jump overs, the burpees take up a majority of this workout. So if you saw there, I was chalking, and the chalk actually fell underneath of the weight tree. Again, the chalk should have been between the barbell and the box. So that cost me, I don't know how many seconds. If I look back, it was probably 6 to 7 seconds just fidgeting around trying to find it. You're breathing heavy, you're in a daze from the workout. And that ultimately is probably what is going to end up affecting the bottom half of this workout. I missed finishing the round of 21 by 3 or 4 burpees. Had a couple no reps on the box jump over. So just a very poor mental finish. And again, that's something I want to focus on for the open, quarterfinals, maybe semifinals, is being as mentally locked in for the workouts as possible and not making little mistakes and having little errors. So looking at these hang power cleans, again, everything's stacking well, getting my elbows through and underneath the barbell. Again, looking for quality reps. So watch this last set of 21 box jumps here. I look at the clock and I see that I need to pick it up because we only have about, I believe at this point, 90 seconds left in the workout. And I thought I could kick and finish all 21 unbroken. But as you can see here, that is where the legs kind of just gave out on me. And we are just trying to gut through the last round. Again, that chalk, the time wasted there is going to come into play when we get to the burpees. I wish I would have those 10 to 15 seconds back, and I wish I just would have gripped and ripped the barbell. But again, this is why we record, we watch film ourselves, and we diagnose and hopefully treat the small issues that we see in our performance. So I think right here is where I do no rep myself once or twice because of where my hands hit on my knees, which I believe is a no rep in a competition setting. So at this point, we have 21 burpees left. I think at this point, my wife, right behind the weight tree, if you can see her legs, calls out about 40 seconds. And when she does that, this is where the cadence starts to pick up. Not happy because, again, the hips hit first instead of the chest. And then I quickly switch back to trying to just be as efficient as possible. Again, we need to work on chest down first, like that repetition there, instead of the hips. But at this point, I pretty much just went full blackout and was going for as many reps as possible, as I think we have about 10, 15 seconds left in the workout. Again, pretty happy with how everything turned out. This is a very open-esque feel to it. I would love to see this kind of workout in the open. Same time domain, same weights. I think 95 would be too light and 135 is too heavy. So we were about 3 reps off. Overall though, again, the body felt pretty freaking good. And there is my crotch just going right to the camera. So, as always, thank you guys for tuning in for these episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed episode number 2 of the 2023 CrossFit season. As always, peace. Much love. Thank you, Jared.